know you're crazy, but I only wanna be with you. You think I'm shady cause I'm out here trying to make some moves, but it ain't like that. Just know that I'll be right back. I'll give you all my time just to let you know you're mine. It ain't nothing, promise I'ma do it all to give you something. This love I got is only for you. You're my comfort, my future husband. I'ma give you all my heart, yeah, all of it, yeah. Baby, I know that I gotta come fix it. You the only nigga that I be missing. Swear I'm coming home to give you the business. Turn off my phone, it can leave me a message. I'ma just cover your body with kisses, kisses. Rub your body down, you know that I miss it, miss it.
All right. Welcome to Happy Hour with Lito. I'm your host. You know what I'm saying? I got a special guest today. My bro, gospel hip hop artist, influencer, my man CJ, aka Christ Jr. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. You know what I'm saying? Just, blessed. I just graduated. You know what I mean? So I'm super.
Bro. Congratulations.
I appreciate it, bro. Super happy about that. So, you know what I mean? Like I start off every interview the same, bro. I like to have a conversation, not necessarily, you know what I mean? Just like an interview process. And, being that I'm an advocate for mental health, You know what I'm saying? I always ask everyone, how are you doing today? I know all of us have had our own battle with this, COVID-19 situation over the last year. How have you been able to, keep things afloat and operate?
Man, I've been doing good, man. Actually, I feel like before this COVID stuff had happened, man, I was real sick before we even heard about COVID. So I probably already didn't experience it, you know what I'm saying? But like since it's been going on, bro, I've been full time at work since it started. You know what I'm saying? I've been good, healthy, family healthy, everybody healthy, you know what I'm saying? So thank God for that.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
For sure. And you know what I mean? For the people who may not know, you know what I mean, who you are, give us a little bit about your background, you know what I'm saying, your upbringing, and what drove you to, not sure if you were always a believer, but you know what I'm saying, all of us got a story to tell. So what got you to being, you know what I'm saying, someone who wants to, preach the gospel through your music?
Man, first of all, I want to shout out my grandparents, my papa, my grandmother. They both passed away. They were pastors at the time when I was younger. I always believed in God, no matter what I did. You know what I'm saying? I may messed up in life, but I always knew that God was God. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that I only knew though, man, like far as I wasn't real heavy in the word. Um, I knew heaven and I knew hell. You know what I'm saying? And I knew hell wasn't where I wanted to go.
Right.
But the things that I did in life was gonna take me there. You know what I'm saying? So I had to realize, like, all right, all this trapping, all this selling weed, all this, turning up, thinking you all this and all that. You're not really, you know what I'm saying? What I want to say, you're not really evil enough for that. That's not you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just thank my grandparents for real, man, because without them, I probably would still be on that path because I really didn't know nothing for real about God. You know what I'm saying? Until I start going to church with them. But it's like, since they planted it in me, it never left. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I was trapping, doing the things that I was doing, I always knew, like, I know I ain't doing the right things, but God know my heart. And I always said that. And then I was like, but a heart can be deceitful too, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I started learning and like realizing, like, man, I'm not living righteous. I need to get myself together. My grandparents when they passed away, well, my grandmother passed away first. And that kind of opened up my eyes even more, you know what I'm saying, as a
God
kid
bless
growing
your
up.
grandparents, bro. For sure.
Man, so when she passed, it kind of gave me more of an eye opener, like, man, all the things she said to me, all the things that, she told me what I was going to do. I was always going to be destined to win. I had a purpose in this life, you know what I'm saying? But I still had my grandpa, so, I kind of was playing both sides still, and it took, man, I got a lot of testimonies, bro, but it took just this one time to see when I was at the club, man. I went to school at Central State, you know what I'm saying? And I was at the club at that time, and somebody at Central State on my football team got murdered. So I was there.
Downtown I remember. Yeah.
Right. So I was there. So, and it was like, that was just like an eye opener to me. Like, man, like that could have been me. You know what I'm saying? Out of all this time that I've been thinking about it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, out of all the things I done did, I always was getting warnings and stuff. Like, and this was like that one warning when I was like, man, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like before my grandpa passed away, he told me, he was like, you the only one left in the family. You know what I'm saying? You the only one left that's trying to walk for Christ, and I need you to step up. You know what I'm saying? So ever since that happened, man, it's like I ain't even look back, bro. And now that he passed away, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to stay strong for my family right now in these days that we living in. I pray for them. I do everything I can for them. And I ain't got all the money in the world, but if they need help, I try. You know what I'm saying? And I carry them on my back as best as I can. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I came from, man. I got my name, man, Christ Jr., man. I don't know if that was a topic already, but
yeah, I was going to ask you about that because
okay.
You received some backlash from it before. You know what I'm saying? Certain people felt like,
Yeah.
you know, naming yourself Christ Jr., you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how Christians be like, certain Christians will criticize, or, you know, they think they can judge you and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? How have you been able to, you know, to kind of just, I guess, block out the noise when people hear your name, or have something to say about your name?
Bro, I actually think it's kind of what I want to say. I actually think it's kind of interesting hearing it for real, because it shows that I got something. You know what I'm saying? Like when they call me Christ Jr., man, like, first of all, I'm gonna start from how I got the name. I was in the studio, just now coming up as a gospel artist, and my guy, Minister G, he was like, man, he said, man, we need to change your name, bro. You can't just be Lil Craig, man. That's too plain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, all right, dope. I'm like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to think of the different names, and I was like, CJ. He was like, nah, that's too plain. So now I was like, I said, man, since we doing gospel music, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm doing it for Christ. You know, I'm like, now I know where I said Christ Jr. Like, he was like, oh, that's dope, bro. And then I was like, and I still could be CJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, because fleshly in the world, my dad is senior. I'm a junior. You know what I'm saying? So Craig Jr., Craig Senior. So I'm just thinking, like, Christ, why can't I be a junior? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm striving to be like Christ, why can't I be a junior? You know what I'm saying? It's no difference in saying Christ-like or being made in his image. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, man, it's just like saying Christ and then adding juniors, making it seem like to people, to Christians, like I'm trying to be Christ. And then, like, my grandpa told me, like, the word Christ, he said, I would never tell you nothing wrong. He said, that's a great name. It's awesome. He said the word Christ means anointed. So when Christ he was the anointed one. Now, he said, are you anointed? I said, yeah, I'm anointed. He said, okay then. He said, but you're not the anointed one. He is. You know what I'm saying? And the junior, it stands for, you know, being under. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're lower. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, he the head and I'm the tail. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like when, and it goes along with my music. Like, I know my music is not for religious people. So my name ain't gonna be for religious people. You know what I'm saying? So when I do my music, man, like, I'm focusing on where I came from. Like, I my audience is the streets. So a lot of street people love my name. They love it. They think it's dope. They think it's catchy. They like, that's fire. Like, and I can see Christ in you. Like, they say stuff like that. But when I do, I didn't got turned down from churches like, nah, your name Christ Jr., we can't have you in. But didn't even know what type of message I even had coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like my name, man, like, is, I don't care what people think, bro. I feel like God gave me that name. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. You know, if you, like I said in my last song, man, Christ Jr. my name. If you don't like it, call me CJ.
Word.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And I talked to are you familiar with the artist Jen, who was 106 in Park? He was signed to Rough Riders at one point in time. Yeah. He was like the first like Chinese guy that was
I'm hip.
Yeah, so he did a project that was, you know, straight up like geared towards gospel hip hop. But he doesn't consider himself a gospel artist. You know what I'm saying? He is a believer though. You know what I mean? Kind of like our brother Philly. You know what I'm saying? Philly,
right.
You know, I talked to him before and he said, you know, just call me a creator. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like being a creative. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jen had a conversation about labels. You know what I mean? Being labeled a gospel hip hop artist. Once that happens, people will kind of put you in a box, and especially Christians, they feel like they can, oh, you're doing this wrong, or you're doing that wrong, oh, you can't do this. Like you said, certain Christians won't even let you come in to their church to you helping the youth. You know what I'm saying? Realize it. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the struggle of that, bro. Like, you know, considering yourself a gospel hip hop artist, but everything that comes with that, you know what I'm saying, also is them putting you in a box saying, yo, if you're not making a certain kind of music, we're not accepting you.
Right. So first of all, man, if you get caught up in that box, that's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you listening to people and not doing what God calling you to do. You know what I'm saying? So I never felt like I was in a box. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of the most creative artists out here. Like Fortnite, I got something like Fortnite. Stuff that ain't even dealing with the church, but I turn it into the church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like being in a box, that's your fault. That's where I'm at with it. Like if you're gonna let somebody tell you what to say, then you might as well just go back to doing what you was doing, because now you ain't even listening to God. You know what I'm saying? So man, I ain't never really had a problem. I kind of did at first because somebody tried to tell me like you don't say a lot of scriptures in your music a lot. Like that got to do with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't, some people can't take steak. So if I gotta meet you where I'm at, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna feed you the water, but I'm not gonna make you drink it, and the milk gonna come behind it. So I'm gonna meet you, I'm gonna put my feet in your shoes. If you a street cat, I got some street music for you, but it's a flip side to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna catch you into the Lord. It's gonna reel you in. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, man. Like being in a box, that was the only time I was close to being in a box. Somebody tried to tell me I ain't got scriptures in my music, and I do sometimes, but it's only when it's needed. You know what I'm saying?
Word. So you ain't never really had nobody actually like try to tell you like, yo, you know, you kind of straddling the fence by doing what do they call it? You know, it's not the typical, you know, gospel artist type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a little hood, you know what I'm saying? Like certain people, you know how people get, like, so you never really had anybody like, you know, come at you, you know, about your music in that way.
I did one person. I had somebody say, because I had a verse and I said that Bible, my holy Draco.
Mm-hmm.
So they left a comment like, how is he a Christian artist? How is he rapping for God? And he said Draco.
Right.
Did you miss the message? Like, that's where I'm at. Like,
you're trying to be relatable to this. Yeah.
It goes over people's head. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, bro. Like, but like I said, man, like my music ain't for everybody. And you know what I'm saying? It's like your talk show ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna come in here and listen to your talk show if they don't want to hear God, or if they don't want to hear something happy. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's the same thing with music, bro. Like, if I go to YouTube, I got a lot of likes, and then I see some dislikes. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, being in that box, bro, I don't put myself there because I know who I am.
Word. I remember at one point in time you were thinking about doing a gospel country hip hop album, right? Are you still thinking about doing that, or have you kind of changed your mind? And if so, you know why?
Yeah, I kind of left that little era, man. It was just I was trying to really be broad. Like I was trying to reach a little wider than just the hood, man. I was trying to get to the country. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to figure out a way to reach country folks, rock, something in that area. You know what I'm saying? A different genre type feel. Like, you know, I was just trying to reach a little bit more. So I mean, it worked out a little bit, but then, like I said, man, I had some people on that, like, you know, some country listeners on my comment saying, I think this is the worst cowboy gospel. How is it even gospel when it's about a cow? But it's like they missed the message. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be, you know, but I just left it alone, man, and just went back to doing what I'm supposed to be doing, man. I feel like God led me that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just for a season. You know what I'm saying?
Talk a little bit about the message that you are trying to, you know, to point out, like, you know, with your music and everything, to, you know, inner city kids who, you know, growing up in the hood, who may not even, you know, think that they can get out. You know what I'm saying? And you're proof of that. You know what I mean? You're proof that you can get up out of the hood and you can change your life. Talk about the message that you try to give to the kids today.
Man, I just tell the kids, man, like I was y'all before, and I don't want y'all to say what I'm saying to y'all to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So what I tell them is like, man, the best time is to give your life to God is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I do music for the youth for like 25 to like 35 years old. I mean, if you accept it older than that, cool. But I tell them, man, like, man, God, man, it's either because we not promised tomorrow, man. And I tell the youth all the time, y'all in more of traffic than I'm really am now, because I slowed down and I'm more mature. And I can see like what y'all doing now, like clubbing and things like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's okay to get out there to see what life is about so you can learn. But what I want them to understand is that, man, God wants you right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's a God of, he a jealous guy. It don't matter how old you are. If he feel like you putting something before him, it's it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just tell the youth, let the youth know that, man, like, let them know, like, man, you don't have to be a gospel artist. If you like to rap, man, be clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like to rap, be clean. You ain't got to necessarily say you're a gospel artist. You know what I'm saying? To do music, but be clean, live righteous, love like he say, love, read his words. These youth don't even know what the Bible is, man.
Yeah.
They don't even know what it look like. You know what I'm saying? They just quoting what other people tell them. You know what I'm saying? And the word tells us there may be things that seem right unto a man, but the end is destruction. And, you got to seek for yourself, man. I be telling these young cats like that, like, I got to seek, because these men could be telling y'all anything, man, and it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm big for the kids, bro.
Word.
Real big.
And I like that you said too, like, you don't necessarily have to label yourself a gospel artist, but just be clean. But there are some people that feel like, yo, if you gonna be rapping for Christ, like, you gotta label yourself this. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that way, because I mean, how you gonna tell me I'm not a believer just because I'm not necessarily doing the kind of music that you want, even though I'm clean? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I totally understand that. Talk a little bit about what you do for like independent artists, the show that you do on Facebook where you're playing their music and you're letting them be heard.
Yeah, we do submissions. I'm actually with a group called One Body. Shout out to One Body. You know what I'm saying? Salt of the Earth, Marlou.
Shout out Salt.
C Script, Young. Hold on, bro. My bad. Stop it. Disciplining my kids. But yeah, I'm back. So shout out to Marlou, shout out to Salt, shout out to C Script, shout out to Court, shout out to E-Mac the Great. Man, they some blessings, man, to the people, bro. Like, we all came together as unity, man, and just started supporting each other, and was able to, and we came up with this plan, like, man, what it is these artists out here, they don't want to share each other's stuff because they feel like it's competition out here, and it's not. That's what we're not trying to do. So we like, let's come together and show that it's not competition. Let's share each other's stuff. Let's show the people, let's show these other artists, like, we ain't nothing about competition. We about everything God got for us. You know what I'm saying? So our first step was like, all right, if we're going to share each other's stuff, then let's put that to the side, not worry about us first. Let's worry about these other artists and show them. Let's support them. Like, they come in like, oh, we love this platform. We like, but this is what we want to tell y'all. We not just a platform. We artists. You know what I'm saying? We actually artists trying to support y'all to show y'all that we don't care about competition. I play your music all day long. You know what I'm saying? And that was just a dope thing about what we came up with, man. And it's like, we grew. So many other artists love what we doing now, man. We not even just that, but it's like artists came in, like E-Mac. He was one of the ones that stopped by and sent his music in, and now he a part of One Body. You know what I'm saying? He all the way in Indiana. So It's like, bro, like, people came in and network. We got artists doing stuff with other artists doing songs, and we see other artists growing, man, from when they didn't even have good engineering. Now they got great engineering.
Mm-hmm.
We point them in directions. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's a blessing what God just did on that behalf, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those artists, man. Like, if you didn't share my stuff, I ain't sharing your stuff. And I'm glad I got out of that. Like, cause that wasn't what I was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like I don't care. I support it. I'm sharing. It is what it is. My audience can see it. I don't care if you take some of my audience. We trying to win at the end of the day.
Right.
So, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's real, man.
Word. That's what's up, bro.
Real, man.
So your new single, Ooh, you know, it's banging. You know, I'm gonna play it at the end of the audio podcast, you know what I'm saying, the audio portion. I'll have the video for, you know what I'm saying, the YouTubers. You know, who produced it, and you know, what was the thought process in creating like a high energy joint like that?
Man, bro, I just heard that beat, man. First of all, shout out to Matt Mitty, my producer. He made the beat for me, man, and I was just like, ooh. And that was it. And that was my whole concept, man, of this record. Like, and then I was just like, man, I don't know, bro. I just felt like that was led by God, for real. Like, the way everything came together, I was on it for like, I'll say 3 days, marinating in it. And I just felt like, you know, it was one of them records, man, where it was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Yeah, it's definitely banging.
Yeah, it's hard, bro.
I already downloaded that thing on iTunes.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that mud hard, bro. The video out, you know what I'm saying? The video hard, shot by David Watkins. You know what I'm saying? So,
is there an album coming, or what you got cooking?
One Body got an album on the way.
Okay.
Yeah, we working on a project. It's supposed to probably, I ain't got no date on it, but we looking June somewhere. So we working on that right now. I've been working on singles, man, and just dropping regular hits like I usually do until that come out.
You definitely do stay busy. You know what I mean? You keep something coming up. You know, I seen you got something coming out with Reborn soon.
Yeah. And GG. Yep.
Okay. Word. That's what's up. I definitely make sure you know what I'm saying, I'm tuned in and paying attention when y'all drop that. Well, thanks, man. Like, you know what I mean? Thanks for coming on, bro. I appreciate you coming on. Let me, you know what I mean? Let me get your story out so I feel like people needed to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Now the floor is yours, bro. You can promote anything that you want to promote, anything you got coming up, so the people know what you got coming up, and then give everyone your social media.
Man, I got a new record coming out with D-Tall. I don't know if y'all hip to him, but D-Tall, he from Dayton, but he actually made it out and went to Dallas. Dope artist. He got songs with artists like E40, Waka Flocka. If you want to go to the gospel side, he got Aha Gazelle. Been shouted out by Cedric the Entertainer, Lecrae, everybody. So that's a dope opportunity for me. And I thank God for that. We actually shooting a video to it May 29th. So if anybody want to be a part of it, let me know. And also I got some records got a record coming out with Philly called Do-Do-Do, D-O-D-O-D-O. A dope record. We're gonna be shooting the video soon of that. And then I got a record with God Fearing TJ as well. And we'll be shooting a record video for that too. And that's called Trapped Out.
Word.
My Instagram is at The Real Christ Jr. My YouTube is at Christ Jr. So
word. Okay.
So
yeah, well, you know, we're gonna make sure that we, you know what I mean, paying attention. And everyone, you know what I'm saying, go follow my guy, you know, follow his social media, YouTube. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you know, add him on IG. What about Twitter? Twitter the same?
You could, I think my Twitter name Christ Jr. 7.
Okay. Yeah, go follow my guy. You know what I'm saying? This is the Happy Hour with Lito podcast, and my guy Christ Jr. Put some respect on his name. You feel me? He doing it for the Lord. You feel me? And we out.
Yes, sir.